Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Samantha. I am going to be documenting my entire pregnancy journey and what it's like to be a first-time mom. I am currently 25 weeks pregnant. I didn't want to film anything too early, to be honest, but I did keep track of everything that happened to me in my first trimester. So through the video, I'm going to go along on how I found out, symptoms I felt, and all of that stuff. Anyways, so how I found out I was pregnant. I normally get my period in the beginning of the month. I think my last period was July 4th, and that month I swore I was pregnant. I had all the pregnancy symptoms: nausea, sore breast, all of any pregnancy symptoms you can think of. I thought that I had it, and I thought that I was pregnant. I was bleeding and I was still taking pregnancy tests and they were coming out negative. Once my period finished, I still took a pregnancy test just to confirm that I really was not pregnant. So when August came around and my period was 4 days late, I didn't really think too much of it, to be honest. All I had was cramp and sore breast, and I kept thinking the next day my period is gonna come, the next day my period is gonna come, but it just never did. One of my coworkers, she was in denial about her being pregnant, but I knew she was pregnant because I just had a feeling and I knew she was. So she was in denial about her pregnancy. I was in denial about my pregnancy. And one day while we were at work, we just decided, like, let's just take a pregnancy test and find out. And we did. And they both came out positive. Plus, I was going on a road trip to Florida. And I didn't want to regret anything. I didn't want to do something and then down the road be like, oh, I wish I never did. I wish I knew sooner. So it was better for me to find out whether I was or wasn't. Anyway, so how I told my boyfriend, I wanted to tell him in like one of those cute ways, but honestly I didn't. Like, he's my best friend and I couldn't hold it in, so at least I held it until after work and we were face to face and I was able to tell him that I was pregnant. And just to confirm that I really was, we took another pregnancy test and it came out positive. We honestly kept it a secret until I was like 12-15 weeks, and then we started telling people that I was pregnant. I had a miscarriage before and I had to go through the process of telling everybody I was pregnant and then telling them I wasn't pregnant. So this time it was just like I don't want to go through that, so we just waited. And anyways, I was still in denial that I was pregnant. Like, I couldn't believe I was pregnant, even though I had all the symptoms and I was taking pregnancy tests just to confirm that I was really pregnant. It wasn't until maybe the second trimester, around 20 weeks, when I finally started feeling real, and I allowed myself to even buy like something for the baby. Anyways, for my first trimester symptoms, if you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my notes and petting my dog at the same time. He just got out the shower and he's squeaky clean. Anyways, week 3 to 4, I had sore breast, I had cramps, and I thought my period was coming. August 4th is when I found out that I was pregnant. Week 5, I had sore breast and cramps, and even though I took a pregnancy test and it came back positive, I had cramps and I kept thinking my period was coming anytime. I had a lots of bloating, I had constipation, I had loss of appetite, and at this point I was in Florida, so I wasn't really enjoying myself. I just wanted to sleep and I wanted to be left alone, and all of my friends were out at the poolside having fun, and as much as I tried to participate, I just wasn't feeling it. Week 6 through 8, the first day that we were leaving on our way back to New York is when my nausea started, and it started bright and early that day, and it just continued on for the rest of the trimester. Okay, Milo, okay, come on, Papa, go do that somewhere else. And so my nausea started the first day we were leaving, 6 weeks pregnant, and I either had nausea early in the morning or I had it the entire day. No in between. I had sore breast and nipple pain. And the nipple pain was something that I never experienced before, and it was unlike something I've ever felt before. I felt like a bunch of needles were stabbing me repeatedly on my nipple again and again and again and again. And that also came with itchy nipples and itchy breast. And also at that point, my nipples got bigger and my areolas got darker. So it was like I had a new set of breasts, to be honest. What else did I have? And then besides that, I didn't want anything to do with chicken. I didn't want to smell it. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to eat it. I didn't want to cook it. And I didn't want anybody to eat it around me. Week 9 through 15. Week 9 was when I had my first OB appointment. And I got to see baby and hear the baby's heartbeat. And that's also when my round ligament pain started. And it was a weird pain. I never felt that pain before, given like I've never really been that pregnant for that long. And the brown ligament pain, like they're like all the way like down here. I had fatigue. I had to take a nap after work, otherwise I was miserable. And it was like the nap took over me. Like I had to take that nap, otherwise I was not going to be able to function. I had headaches. And to be honest, I think the headaches were either because I needed to take a nap or I needed to drink water. Because usually once I did either one of those or both, my headache went away. Like it's not something that lasted a long time. And still was not able to eat. Oh, I was not able to eat chicken, but I could cook it. No, that doesn't sound right. I was able to eat chicken now, but I didn't want to cook it. So my man was taking care of that. At 12 weeks, we did the screening and everything with baby came out perfectly fine and normal, and it still didn't feel like I was pregnant. I don't know why. Yeah, so that's all for my first trimester. Stay tuned for my next video. I'm going to be talking about what happened in my second trimester and finding out what the baby's gender was. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment down below. Anyways, have a good one. Bye. Okay, so belly shot time. So this is my belly at 26 weeks pregnant. I'm just now starting to show, because I wasn't showing at all before. Just looked like I was bloated or fat.